Hello, I'm with PTI, and I'm joined by Steven, Isaac, and Anthony, and we're gonna be talking about who's the most impactful player for their team.
Yeah, so I don't know why this is a question because everyone's always going to say, oh, quarterbacks are so fun. You got to remember there's another side of the ball defense. It's very important.
Man,
TJ Watt.
you are not about to tell us that there's a defensive player that's the best player in the NFL, the most important player in the
Yeah,
NFL.
I am.
TJ Watt.
TJ Watt, exactly. And TJ
Come
Watt.
on.
Oh no, that's
This is
blasphemy.
no, it's not. TJ Watt. Last year, he played all year this year, won 10 games with who did he even have at quarterback? Kenny Pickett. When Kenny Pickett throws, the answer is yes, he can pick it. After that, like Mason Rudolph, Mitchell Trubisky, a bunch of just great quarterbacks that he had to work with, right? TJ Watt single-handedly carried this defense. Him, Minko was kind of good. No one else that I've ever heard of. And like TJ Watt went last year when he got hurt. I think they won. I think they were 8-2 with him and 1-7 without him. If that's not enough to just clearly end this debate, then I really don't know.
I mean, yeah, you can say that it's hard to go against, but with CJ Stroud, he completely turned around the Texans franchise. Texans have only been around since 2002, so they don't really have a long history. But I think CJ Stroud has the potential to be the best Texan of all time, even surpassing JJ Watt. And what CJ Stroud is
That's
doing
crazy.
as only a rookie is fairly outstanding. And, I think that with him, he's really elevating the receivers around him. And I think he's building a good culture with newly head coach D'Amico Ryan. So I think, his impact alone is, just tremendous.
Yeah, you know who the last person to like do what he did, turn around a franchise as a rookie? Robert Griffin. How'd that turn out?
I mean, you can say that, but like Robert Griffin had a bad knee injury, which really limited him to becoming what he could become. So health is also a big part of being.
TJ
a
Watt got
franchise
hurt.
leader.
You don't see him
But
losing stuff.
see, here's the thing. It's not how it used to be. Rookies starting off in the NFL, everyone used to be so excited. But now, rookies aren't just all that. It's mainly the people who's already played and who's already had some years in experience. I'm like the new guys. They're still learning about the NFL. No, but they're not ready for the big guys.
I mean, you have a point with that, but I think CJ Stroud, he's shown that he plays like a veteran already, even though he's a rookie, and he shows great calmness and poise when he's making reads, and he's a quick developer.
No, you're right. He really, really successfully outdueled the corpse of Joe Flacco. That you gotta give it to him.
I mean, he's
I mean,
also,
look, at least he's playing on offense. At least he's a quarterback. If you watch 5 minutes of football, you know that the quarterback, for good reasons, the most important position on the field.
Yeah.
If you're going to tell me defense is,
Yeah,
you
well,
lost
then
before you
who do
started.
you think it is then? Good point.
There's a lot of good options out there,
Like
but
TJ Watt. I mean,
you go. I mean, yeah, if the question is who's the most important person carrying the NFL, that was the question we were asking, right?
Yeah.
I would say right now, the person doing the most amazing things for the NFL has got to be Taylor Swift.
oh,
She-
my-
Anyways.
let's
Moving on.
I think that's too far fetched.
Yeah, wow. No, it's just really fun watching a Chiefs game because every 5 seconds you get to see Taylor Swift when really you don't want to. Although I will say it did fantastically increase the Chiefs' sales because that's all they needed. More success, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yay, wow.
And she didn't even step on the field.
She didn't, and
That's a problem. She does step on
It's bad for the football.
They have to bring out an entire stage. She comes floating out of the air from who knows where.
some luxury box. Who even knows who she's at?
So
She's even at the
yeah.
game.
Hey man, floating in the air would be very useful in the NFL.
Yeah, but
Like,
unfortunately,
you know how easy it is to catch something in the end zone if you could float there?
well,
you
do
get
you
a-
get your feet down?
It'd be like Randy Moss, but 10 feet higher.
Yeah,
You
but
know,
like,
the Falcons. I remember this one time outside the game. They had the mascot. He was flying, he was soaring through the air.
and are we saying the mascot's the most valuable player in the league? Is that what's happening?
Mascots got the best numbers too. They got the
I mean,
best.
mascots
Never
are
threw an
important to
incomplete
a team.
pass. I mean, Gritty's obviously the best mascot in all sports, the Flyers mascot. But that's a different question.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's TJ Watt. He's just good. He's better than everyone else. He gets sacks. He scores touchdowns. He gets fumbles. He scores touchdowns, which is very important because the rest of his team unfortunately does not.
Getting fumbles is not easy, which is That's why.
It's not, and he does it consistently.
All right, so my final closing statement is that I think quarterback individually impacts the game the most and has far more responsibilities than a defensive player.
Not TJ.
And to wrap this up, I want to say thank you to listening to our takes on the PTI show.